Let's face it, when it comes to Star Wars games, linear is usually the way to go. Jedi Survivor and Fallen Order were great, but they really shined in their more scripted sections. Now comes Star Wars Outlaws, the first major open world Star Wars game. Did it pull it off? Surprisingly, yes. Ubisoft Massive's Star Wars Outlaws knows exactly what it is, a slick underworld experience, and it sticks to it for a solid 30 hours. Remember when Ubisoft made those great open world games like Assassin's Creed 2 and Black Flag? Outlaws captures that same magic, delivering a much more manageable set of open world maps that you can enjoy without feeling overwhelmed. The writing is sharp, keeping you engaged and entertained. I had my doubts, especially after Ubisoft Massive's The Division games, which were glorified looter shooters. But Outlaws eased my fears minutes in with its polished cutscenes, engaging dialogue, and an inviting open world. For the first time in what feels like forever, a Ubisoft game feels like it benefits from being open world. Kay West and her little companion Nyx roam across four distinct planets: Toshara, Kijimi, Akiva, and of course, Tatooine. Each planet offers unique vibes, from Kijimi's dark, frosty cityscapes to Toshara's arid, mountainous playground, perfect for speeder joyrides. Traversal and combat don't break new ground, but work perfectly within the game's context. Kay West isn't a Jedi or a soldier, so stealth is your best friend. You can go in guns blazing, sure, but why not sneak around and nab your objectives without getting a scratch? That's where the real fun is. You can pick sides with any of the four syndicates: Pike, Ashiga, Crimson Dawn, or the Hutt Cartel, and your choices affect your standing with them. Choose wisely because pissing off the wrong syndicate can make life interesting. Contracts and reputation are key. Break a contract, make some credits, or gain favor. It's up to you. Getting caught in a restricted area doesn't always mean game over, just a drop in reputation, which adds a layer of strategy. Stealth gets a boost thanks to Nyx, who can distract enemies, disable alarms, and even blow things up on command. Space combat is a bit more cautious. Getting into a fight might mean running away rather than blowing up into tiny pieces. Overall, Outlaws is a refreshing change of pace from the standard Ubisoft formula and the most fun I've had playing a Star Wars game since Force Unleashed 2. The real gem here is the story. Outlaws stays away from the Jedi and Sith, focusing instead on a more personal tale of Kay West, Nyx, and their big heist against a powerful syndicate. The game dives into the politics of the galaxy, exploring class warfare and moral grey areas. It's more about who pays the price for rebellion than waving lightsabers around. Kay starts off a bit naive, but her character arc is solid. The supporting cast, especially ND5, adds depth and keeps things interesting. While some story elements might feel familiar, looking at you, Guardians of the Galaxy, Outlaws manages to carve its own path in the Star Wars universe. The game's best moments come from dealing with the syndicates, where your choices shape the power dynamic. And thankfully, Outlaws doesn't overdo the fan service. A cameo or reference here and there is enough to keep things nostalgic without overshadowing the main narrative. On the PS5, the game looks fairly decent, especially in Performance RT mode, at 40 frames per second. The environments are top notch, with Kijima's nebula and Tatooine's arid landscapes looking especially good. The 21:9 cinematic mode is a cool addition, though it doesn't provide all the information you might need in a galaxy far, far away. There are some technical hiccups like voice lines repeating at odd times, but nothing game breaking. Yet. Star Wars Outlaws is a standout in Ubisoft's current lineup and a shining example of what an open world Star Wars game can be. It nails the space scoundrel vibe that fans have been craving since Han Solo shot first. If Ubisoft Massive can build on the reputation system, this could turn into a massive franchise. Here's hoping Star Wars Outlaws doesn't end up like Guardians of the Galaxy, an underrated gem lost in the shuffle. Given the quality of the game and the size of the Star Wars fanbase, it should do well. So, if you're looking for a fantastic open world adventure that gives you all the Star Wars feels, Outlaws has you covered. May the Force, or at least a well-placed blaster shot, be with you. Star Wars Outlaws gets a solid 9 out of 10. While it might not be for everyone, the stealth, the quality of the open world, and the reputation system puts it over for me as one of the best Star Wars experiences to date. The game is out now on the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.